Hello, and welcome back to the old city of Leviathan. Now we're starting up chapter 8, Behemoth, which is, again, I'm pretty sure it's another Hell reference. If this is, I would be so happy if this was, like a modern rendition of Dante's Inferno. I love that story. Or the poem, I suppose. Oh, and what a behemoth! This looks like the same place with this, wasn't it? Put aside, Leviathan. Explore your dreams till the world fades and progress is maintained.
I remember the exact moment. I remember the slight touch of ocean air passing over my skin as I stared aimlessly into the afternoon sky. It's interesting how, though generally more depressing, I actually preferred a cloudy sky to a clear one. Two vast expanses of blue separated do not have that quality of diversity that a more speckled display boasts. This is not to say that a cloudy sky is wholly unfortunate, because there were moments amidst the grey that I learned to dwell in. I learned to live in the moments where the heavens would tear through the sky as if digging through dirt, creating little bursts of pastel light in the otherwise desaturated gloom. It's as if clouds are nothing but a frame. I wonder if without them, happiness would turn into a flat portrait of stagnation.
And we're back. Yep. All fun and games, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, you guys saw that light up there, right? There's somebody in that window. Or in that room. This is gonna be the first time we actually met a living person. I mean, if they're even alive. Let's go see if the Minotaur is still out there. If this is the same place. Yep, there's the floating islands. Huh. There's some sort of church over there. Nope. This is a different place. There's no Minotaur. No giant reminder of who we are. There. Oh, nope, there he is. Oh, he's in a different spot this time. Wow. Some desolate field. Oh, that's so... That's what he was talking about. The clouds creating a pastel sort of color. And I can't get over there. I have no means of getting over there. Make the leap. Oh, well. That's a little late. I already figured that out in this. To jump into the... Oh, well, now we're going into a cave. Stalactites and stalagmites. Oh, boy. Is this the unclean water? Oh, I think I mentioned this back when it was first mentioned, but maybe the unclean water is actual water. And the... Oh! What the fuck? Is this the Behemoth? Holy shit, we are in hell! Oh... I hope this isn't like the end of the freaking... What the... Rhinos? I hope this isn't the end of the chapter. Freaking A, we just started. Yeah, we are descending into hell. Hey, buddy, you alright over there? I'm gonna do it. I really hope this isn't the end of the chapter. And that I didn't miss something. God damn it, it is, isn't it? Really? That seemed a little, short for a chapter. We get, what? One bit of dialogue. We see a big old monster guy. Thank you, phone, for your interruption. Appreciate that. Well, I don't know how long this game is going to continue. 9. The leap. God damn it. That was it? I hope I didn't miss anything. Well, it was only like 5 minutes, so I'll put these two together. We're in a subway now. Oh, that looks ominously terrifying. To Wafer Avenue?
We're almost there, Leviathan. The final step between me and the old city's upon us. I wish I could take you along.
What? Oh, right. I think this is only 10 chapters long. Wait, I'm the Leviathan? So wait, we've been exploring me? Is that what this is? Essentially, this guy living in my gut. He's hitching a ride as I carry him to the old city. But I thought the old city was real. I'm a Minotaur. No smoking. Oh well, didn't stop people from smoking. Out of order. Law. Viva. Soul Juice. Obviously the 3 organizations. To Water Avenue to 2nd Street. Oh boy. Oh, can't use the phone. Sucks. I'll just sit. It doesn't work. So it's the leap. Wonder what that means. Sounds like someone's breaking glass. Did you hear that?
Will you remember me? After all, I could never forget you. And how can I even begin to thank you for all that you've done for me? You protected me from a world that I was too weak to bear. But now the distant shores of another reality are calling me home. To something I've never seen before. A dangerous and unpredictable world lies ahead of me. But I'm ready to let loose the sails.
Good. I mean, there's something to be said about helping someone get to where they need to go. I mean, like helping a stranger, helping someone in need. Sure, it can be manipulated, preyed upon. I hope this isn't the exit. I really hope it's not. Oh, please don't be the loading street. Okay, it's not. Okay. What? That was weird. Just want to sail? Travel in style. Book your journey aboard the Escape. Really? $9.82. It started when I was a child, I'm sure. It started just after I began to ask questions. I asked then over and over until my poor parents were forced to resort to arbitrary certainties. Why, I asked. Why? Over and over, I wanted to regress until I hit a point where I said so was the only acceptable answer. It was at that moment, that small moment of parental authority, that I felt safe. In the most bizarre and unfortunate turn of events, I fell downward into the acceptance of an end to a regression. Ah, but the good was never perfect, was it? All I wanted was the good. I wanted to maintain my happiness, my contentment, even if it was born of a less than ideal perspective. But what is an ideal perspective anyway? What is the perfection that I should have latched onto? That's just the fun of it, isn't it? It isn't real. It's a dream, my dear reader. The ideal was never real. It was never within my grasp. To even attempt to reach it would have destroyed my happiness. The child in me could not handle this, however, so I rejected the ideal. I wanted to remain safe, yes, and I did so until it happened.
My father once recited a poem to me about an older world. I believe it was called Dover Beach. I can still remember the imagery, it's just the words that escape me. We stood at the shoreline, waves crashing in, each wave eroding yet another piece of what I once believed. I think my father saw what was happening to me. He saw the dwindling of my dreams, the death of discovery. I could no longer rely on ABBA to build my dreams back up. Left with nothing, I convinced myself that there were no dreams.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's his room. He's the kid. Whoever, not us, obviously, but whoever this guy is, this narrative voice in our stomach, apparently. Whoever he is, he's the kid whose room we keep visiting. Goodbye, Belle. Goodbye, Belle. The old city. Someone's tracked our progress? We tracked our progress? I don't know. It happened. I fell. I began to defeat my happiness with arbitrary walls made of certainty and realism. I created rules and structures that only had the effect of caging me in something entirely arbitrary. I did this all for the sake of happiness, yes. As the others began to encroach on my cage, the dwellers with different perspectives, I became more vigilant in my defense, until I was villainous. I harmed anyone who dared challenge my sight. Of course, I was never a dweller. I never had their communal spirit. Even from the start of the end, I was called a Minotaur. That was simply due to my misanthropy, however, and it had hardly anything to do with my desire for the inland. Although, it is true that their communal tendencies tend to make it difficult to break out of their cage, but I dare say it isn't impossible. At first, I thought the inland was a farce. I had been told by the few other Minotaurs that I'd seen that it was some sort of center for enlightenment amidst our fallen world. The dwellers who had spoken to me on the subject had a far less optimistic understanding. Then again, why would they need enlightenment when certainty already exists? Minotaurs have the advantage of being self-depreciatory. That is to say, when you have no true arrogance manifested in certainty, you'll latch onto any anchor you can find. It was the same for me, it seems, as I eventually adopted the notion that the inland held the answers. I also began to feel as though I had none. My desperation grew as I lost all sense of truth. I began to feel my sight fading, and the thoughts of suicide crept in. I had truly hit the bottom of the broken progression. This was an especially unfortunate place to be in, as it then became impossible to see the upward tangent. The leap becomes obscured by void, and there doesn't appear to be any progression at all. Okay, so a leap is something you have to make. Nice art. And that's why this chapter is called The Leap. Because we gotta make a leap, huh? Boy, oh boy. Fun times. Fun times. There's that symbol again. Oh, does that now mean you must descend to ascend? Maybe. That door's open. Can I drink of the water? One last time? No? Okay. Looks like our path is laid out ahead of us. I do like that this game, you can accidentally skip story if you don't look. If you just head into the exit, this game could be like 10 minutes long. What? No. No, I have to go back. There is a path I missed. Everything changed, however, when I learned I used my dreams. I had always dreamed, of course, but the question was that of their usefulness, not their existence. I could not escape them, so the latter point was moot. Dreams have an incredible power. Sorry. Dreams have an incredibly powerful hold on one's perspective of reality, even if they have little to do with it themselves. After falling, my assumption was that the dreams existed to taunt me. They seemed to only contrast the ideal with the real. This made the real all the more depressing. But I do not believe that this is where the dreams have their use. So, we've already fallen. We as a character, we've already fallen. So, we're dreaming right now. And our dreams hide us from the reality that everyone around us is dead. All these dead bodies. Dreams act as impossible ideals that should never be fully grasped. Rather, they should serve only as a direction for progression. The dream will never be realized in your lifetime, dear reader, but the real will change marginally. A marginal effect caused by a relatively small part of humanity. Your task is to bring the dream to the real, even if the effect is marginal. One giant leap, reader. Abraham, they call me. At least that is the name I gave to the young dweller who asked me the other day. Oh my gosh, I can't read right now. What an irrelevant question. My name is as important as my status as an individual. Anyway, I could see the glimmer of pointlessness in his eyes. It is the driving force behind progression, if only he can accept the marginal nature of the process. He must be able to remove his worth as an individual so that he may take his own leap for only a small reward. When meaning is deconstructed, the only driving force for progress is the acceptance of uncertainty. Dreams. The old city never offered enlightenment. On the contrary, it offers only further dreaming, and it is now time for me to make my leap. I wish more would come along. Oh, it's lonely. Alright, well, I'm going to go back. See if I missed something. I think there might have been a diverging path back there. I don't want to miss any narrative part of this game. Any story. See, there's the fall must. What's that phrase? The fall must come before the rise. All right, we came in that way. There's the fall again. Nothing here. Well, there was Solomon and then some notes, but Solomon's notes and then some notes, but right. Right, we came to the right as opposed to going this way. So what is this way? We came out that... Yeah, we came out of Sharon Station. I'm gonna laugh if, like, the water... Oh, check wheels, set brakes, shut off engine, stay in dock area, put jacks under nose of detached semi-trailers. I'm gonna laugh if, like GUO, if they just adopted the guild, the order, and the unknowing from those letters, like they derived their Like, oh, we're the guild, so we get the G1. Or there's a G1, so we'll be the guild. That'd be interesting. And if, like, the water that from these pipes is actually, like, some sort of runoff. See, I knew there was more. Oh. Oh my, it's a... What is... A whale? Some sort? There's the end. That's just the fall, or that's just the rise. It's a boat? A sailboat? Oh, the eye, the Minotaur. Nothing else. Deduction, certainty. That's what they F-O-N-T fonts. Huh. Oh my. So it's a dam.
Here it is. The leap. Goodbye, my old friend.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is the leap? Oh, there it is. Fonts. Oh, here it is. Oh. Well. That's the thing. We could have left back there. We could have left. Well. No time like the present. Now where does this leave us? If the chapter does change, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save that for, I guess, the end. The end of all things. The end of this game. Not of all things. Let's not have the end of all things. That would suck. Like, just horribly suck. But yeah, we'll save the new for next time.
If this final dream before the new is to be trusted, then all life follows the pattern of broken progression. Some call it redemptive history, still others call it galvanization, yet the trajectory is undoubtedly the same. We exist on a familiar shoreline, with the waters lapping at our feet. We look back and see an explored and thus frozen world. Then, as if subconsciously recognizing the need for change, we dive into a prison of even further inactivity. My prison was my only friend, it seems, but even he saw fit to spit me upon a new shore.
And with that, on that note, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. I certainly have. This has been thought-provoking, enlightening. Sometimes you just need a little reminder to look inward and discover some of the more negative aspects of your personality that not inherently bad, just things that could hinder you. So yeah, that's why I love this game. And while I'm happy, I'm thrilled to see what this end is. I am sad that it's almost over. So I want to thank you all. I hope you had fun. And as always, I'll see you at the end. Bye.